Hey, guys, we're back. This is a quick pop in, and I promise you I'm going to be quick. I do have two topics that I got to run through. Of course, everything said in this video is alleged, and in my opinion, ooh, child, let's get into it because this is some tea. Girl, all right, let's get into it, honey. Shout out to TMZ because this just hit, all right? That's just how on it I am. All right, so let's get into it, honey. According to TMZ, Porsha Williams, honey, Real Housewives of Atlanta's Porsha Williams scores big in divorce battle and gets a multi-million-dollar home, honey. So Porsha Williams sweeps the divorce battle, secures the deed to the multi-million-dollar home. Let's see how she did it, honey. Y'all know Simon been fighting her tooth and nail. All right, that's Porsha and Simon. So it's a huge win for Porsha Williams as she scored a seven-figure divorce settlement and the house from her ex, Simon Guobadia. And she told a judge that he agreed to quickly pay up the other money that he owes, according to TMZ. Now, y'all know that he was set to pay $35,000 a month to Porsha after they got married. He was paying her, I want to say like 20,000 or something like that when they were dating. But once they got married, he bumped it up to like 35,000 a month. Okay, so he was refusing to pay that, and Porsha kind of had her attorneys on that and tried to get the courts to make him pay it as well. But Simon, of course, being extradited back to his country and not allowed to come back to the U.S., he felt like he just wasn't going to do it. So I don't know if he had a change of heart, but let's get into it, child. Woo-wee. So it said that according to court documents obtained by TMZ, Porsha says that Simon transferred his interest in the Atlanta mansion that they once shared to Porsha through a quick claim deed. Now, that's the same house that Porsha is currently filming in on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Said that Porsha says that Simon also agreed that Porsha is entitled to $1,568,181.63 in reimbursement from his share of the property's equity, and further agreed to give Porsha the title to a 2021 Rolls Royce Ghost, because y'all know he can never come back here. So maybe, child, the Lord is working on him over there. Now, I said that under the agreement, Porsha says that she has full authority to refinance the home or sell it in a commercially reasonable manner without Simon or an arbitrator, being involved. Porsha ain't as stupid as we think, huh? So the documents say that Porsha and Simon confirmed the settlement terms under oath during an August 5th hearing. It says that telling the judge that the agreement resolved all of their remaining issues. So Kelli sitting at the reunion talking about some get out of Simon's house. Well, Kelli, eat that, because you ain't got no house. Now Porsha is in that $7 million home, and it's hers because Simon signed it over to her. So she doesn't have to qualify for the home now, because she had until, I think, February of next year to get the home in her name, or the house had to be sold and the equity had to be split. But Simon has gone ahead and signed it over to Porsha and has given her the money that he owed her. Girl. Now, I said that in her filing, Porsha pointed out that Simon already agreed to the terms of the consent order. The former couple married in November of 2022, but Porsha filed for divorce in February of 2024 after just 15 months of marriage. Okay, so I guess they're going to be putting some champagne on ice, because, baby, Porsha came out all right. So she's sitting on $1 million or so, almost $2 million. And he went ahead and gave her the paperwork to the 2021 Ghost Rolls Royce that she was driving around, and he refused to give her the paperwork originally for. He did go ahead and sign a quick claim deed for the home, so she is now the owner of the home that you guys see her filming in on Real Housewives of Atlanta, due to Simon going ahead and giving her this 7-figure divorce settlement that she was asking for. And that was settled on August the 5th, as you guys can see here, okay? Let's go down. Right here in the August 5th hearing, as you guys see where my mouse is moving. So shout out to Porsha, right? I don't know how she did it, child. I don't know how she did it, but the house is now Porsha's. And y'all know she just purchased her mom, Miss Diane, a home cash. So she paid cash for Miss Diane's home. So now her mom has a home. Y'all know she sold her other house for $2 million in order to qualify for the house that she's staying in. So she kind of came out good, and this came out at a very good time, because months ahead of her having to qualify for said home of her own. So hey, shout out to Porsha. Okay, that's a blessing. That's a blessing in disguise for her. All right, let's move along, honey. Last topic, Funky Dineva reads Kelli Ferrell, all right, and tells her damn business about her chicken and waffle place after Kelli said that she was the standard for Real Housewives of Atlanta and that she set the mark for fashion on the show. So Funky Dineva has some things to say. Let's get into it. According to the Shade Room, Funky Dineva stopped by the Shade Room live and did not hold back while reacting to Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kelli Potter, who recently claimed that she set the fashion statement on the show during her sit down with Carlos King. The YouTuber also gave Marlo Hampton her fashion flowers before crowning Nene Leakes as the undisputed North Star and ultimate blueprint for reality television royalty. I agree with him. Sorry. I agree. So let's get into what he had to say about Kelli, because baby.
For me, I don't know that I would get on a Carlos King interview and just brag about being dressed in designer fashions when my business not open. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know that I would get on there and be bragging about all the things that I'm wearing. And cause her Nana's Chicken and Waffles is located in the parking lot with this Taco Mac that's right here by my house that I'm actually getting ready to go to when I leave here on Roswell Road. And it's like the sign is up there, but the business itself ain't never been open since she stepped foot on the doggone show. So it would seem to me that Kelli, and this is so no shade, it's kind of like the whole thing about, you know, the $70,000 on the teeth. Like, girl, you talking about you ain't got no place to stay. And the one thing that will bring you revenue is not even open, but you bragging about your fashions. It just seems to me that priorities are a little misplaced. For me, I don't know that I would
that's
get
the word,
on
right? You bragging about some damn teeth or some $70,000 or $80,000 damn teeth, and you over there staying in Shamil's place. Okay. And your place ain't been open since you did that little fake ass restaurant opening on the show. That bitch ain't been open. And you got mad at what's the child's name for coming up over there? You got mad because was it Drew? I think it was Drew that went up over there and said she wanted some chicken and waffles. I think Drew was kind of trying to show everybody that Kelli's place really wasn't open and that she was kind of faking the funk on the show. That's what I feel like Drew was doing, because Drew is messy as hell. But I think that Drew knew that place was not open, and then she went up there and like, oh my God, I didn't know it was like, you saw that padlock on the door before you walked up to the door. Like, you saw the sign on the door. Kelli had not been paying the rent at the place, okay, because she was renting it out, and she hadn't been paying her employees because several of them have already taken her to court, and she got some more court cases coming up, all right? And she never showed up to any of those cases, so they won by default. And now her ex-husband is also suing her for something else. She stay in court, but then on TV bragging about, and in interviews bragging about, she set the standard for fashion. Girl, no ma'am, okay? Pay your employees and go sit your ass down. So let's continue.
Marlo Hampton, hands down, for all of the black girls on Bravo, VH1, and any other one, it's Marlo Hampton, hands down.
Okay.
In this lifetime, Nene Leakes will always be the North Star by which any and everybody will aspire to follow when they get on a reality TV platform. We will not see another in this lifetime. It's Nene Leakes. Nene Leakes has set the precedent for what a reality TV career is ultimately supposed to look like, followed by a Tammy Roman, followed by two or three others. But Nene Leakes is definitely that girl when it comes to reality TV.
All of that. Shout out to Funky. Now,
Marlo Hampton,
I don't usually agree with everything Funky has to say, but he was spot on. Let's get into what Kelli said in the interview with Carlos. Even Carlos threw shade. When Kelli said she set the standard for fashion, watch Carlos's reaction, because even he was saying deep down inside there was some bullshit. Let's get into it.
Look at it. I came in my first season and really set the standard for a lot of these ladies.
Well, they playing the audio, but look at his expression. You could just tell he's just like, if you saw the interview, Carlos was looking like, bitch, what? And he even made like this little remark, and Kelli just looked at him like, really, Carlos?
In what way?
Oh,
no, tell me, I want to know.
Talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, when it comes to fashion, when it comes to content, they weren't doing content in season 16. Nobody had their own videographer and photographer. Elliot and I have been working together for 8 years prior to me even filming. When it came to events, I always did events. You can look back on my page. I didn't host an event at Williams-Sonoma because of being on this show. No, I've hosted several events with Williams-Sonoma prior to being on the show. When it comes to Balmain, I hosted a birthday party in Balmain. Shut down the store. These women can do that because they really don't shop in the stores.
What do they shop at?
I gotta ask them. If you look at it, I came in my first season and really set the standard for a lot of these ladies.
In what way?
No,
No, tell me. I want to know.
talk about it.
That's all.
Carlos said, in what way? Okay, even he knew it was bullshit. Kelly, girl, you shouldn't be shopping in no damn Balmain because you ain't got no damn money. Won't you just saying on one of your posts earlier talking about some told Shamir to open the gate because you was coming over there to get some food and something to drink? Girl, sit your ass down. And then lied at the reunion, said you only stayed in Shamir's townhome for 2 weeks. I seriously doubt it, and I said it before, that you moved a full house full of furniture into that lady's townhome for 2 weeks and talking about you bought a house. Girl, no, you didn't. How you bought a house when you are $200,000 in arrears right now in rent that you owe for your businesses? And let's not talk about what you owe your employees. Let's not even talk about that. Talk about you scared to go to court. Court makes you nervous, but then you don't pay your employees? What you think comes with that? They're going to let that shit go when they work? Girl, goodbye. Kelly is laughable. She is a laughing stock of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Of the women on the show, you are a laughing stock, Kelly. Okay, you are more worried about fashion and how you look versus handling your damn business. And you really think in your crazy mind, in your crazy world, that you're that girl. And I'm here to tell you that you are not. You are fucking not. All right, but that is it, and that is all for this video. Please let me know what y'all think about. Right, you heard the shade in his voice, didn't you? Hey, Peanut. What's up, hey, Peanut? Yeah, he's in what way? Carlos is like, bitch, I know you lying. But thank you all for coming. Please let me know what y'all think about Porsha Williams scoring big in court, child, getting her 7-figure settlement, and Simon signing that quick deed over for her to get that home that you guys saw her filming in on Real Housewives of Atlanta while Kelly tried to shade her. All right, so Porsha gonna be able to come back and say, hey, bitch, you talked about my home. Now guess what? It's really my home, and I got the paperwork on it and the paperwork on the Rolls Royce. Okay, nice one too. So shout out to her on that. Let me know what y'all think. Sound off in the comments on that. Let me know what y'all think about Funky Dineva shading Kelly Ferrell from Real Housewives of Atlanta and saying that Marlo Hampton definitely is the standard for fashion and that Nene Leakes is that girl when it comes to reality TV. All right, I agree with all he had to say. Sound off on that. Shout out to all of my content creators. Rose Armstead, Tiffany Thomas, and Truth TV Podcast. Thank you so much to all the content creators all my mods. Thank you to all of my content creators. I see you in the building. Hey, Peanut. She says that I have to catch up on all these replays as I have been busy at work. I get it, child. They out there. Whenever you get to them, it's all good. Okay, I appreciate your support, Peanut. I'll be over there on your stuff, too. I was just over there the other day, and I spoke to you to let you know I was there to stop by and support. But thank you so much to any other content creator that stopped by today. If I missed your name, please don't charge it to me, child, because I'll be trying to hurry up and get up off here so I can go watch my show. Love you guys down. See you guys on the next one. Unless we have some breaking news, I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful night. All right. Thank y'all. All right. To the next one. Let's get it and let's go. Bye.